little bit about. We've got some mastered tracks.
Oh yeah, we totally do, eh? Yeah.
So I want to hear from you. We've heard from everyone. Everyone's favourite song's Chrysalis. We're all really pumped about Chrysalis.
We are, yes,
But
yes.
once you heard everything mixed, mastered, put together, which song surprised you most? Which song did you go, oh, that's better than I ever thought it would be? Or, oh, nah, none of them went downhill.
None of them went downhill. They all went uphill. But for me, there was one that stood out, which was Garden of Unearthly Delights. And that is the reason why that one stuck out to me the most was because it was the first one that I played with the guys, because we played that song.
Did we make you audition with that?
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
That was one of the first songs that you guys asked me to learn. You asked me to learn Monster Within and Garden. Yeah, that's right. So I have just like an attachment to Garden, you know, and when you hear it, you're going to have an attachment to it as well, I promise.
Yeah. It is power metal all the way.
There is no breaks in Garden. It's just like,
Yes.
it's go, go, go.
Especially when we decide to up it to 200 BPM to really upset everyone else.
Yes.
You and I are on top of that speed. No one else is.
Every now and then at rehearsal, we'll just like spontaneously decide to play a song at 200 BPM, so like so much faster than what it is. And you know, we get through it.
I think it's easier. It's easier to play at 200 BPM because the song gets shorter, so you've got that much less time being tired.
Yes, but so much more time exerting yourself so much more. Like blast beats. Yeah, totally, man, totally.
What's the most interesting song, like, challenged you the most to learn? I know you said to me earlier tonight that there's a little bit in Garden that took you quite a bit to wrap your mind around.
Yeah, there was a bit in Garden. There's a little bit in Garden where there's what even is it? I'm not good with the technical. It's like
I'm playing a hemiola is the technical terminology, but pretty much I'm playing in 3/4 because I can. The song's actually in 4/4 then.
Yep.
I wanted to confuse these guys.
And they
deserved a bit of confusion.
He definitely did. It took me, or even because it was the first time I learned it, so ages ago I started learning that. I only got that part recently because of the recording, so I could hear everything so much more clearly. And I talked to Ralph about it. He just said, you know, stick to the beat and you'll get it. And yeah, I just did that and got it.
Get a click track out so you don't have the drums in different time signatures.
I need that.
Yeah. So apart from Garden, we've got to talk about more than one song tonight.
For sure.
What's another one that challenged you, pushed you, made you find like a new level of the guitarist that is Patrick Fegan?
That's a good question. There's so many songs on the album that have changed me, you know. But if I was to pick one song, it would probably be Midnight, because Midnight is to me is like the big grand epic. It's like
a voyage.
It is. It's a journey. That's what it is. And voyage is actually a perfect word. It is a bloody beast of a song.
It starts off with a marching drum line.
Mm-hmm.
You get to come in with a little bit of lead guitar action.
We get to start together. It's great.
Yeah, we get to start without Sam for once.
It's
really interesting for us.
Yeah,
First time we've done that.
More songs. We need more songs where we just start.
Yeah, just you and me.
Yeah, man. We can just do like a whole drum and lead guitar ballad. A 10-minute drum guitar ballad.
Leave a comment if you want a drum and guitar ballad.
Smash that dislike button if you want a drum and guitar ballad.
I really hope there's a ton of dislikes now.
I'm joking, smash the like
button. Good to hear that. And there's a bit of interesting jiggy sort of 6/8 sections in there.
There is, yes.
Bouncing around.
There sure is. One of the verses we got in the song changes a little bit, you know, the rhythms change around, and it's refreshing, you know. It's a refreshing kind of sound.
And then you get your big solo section.
I do. At the end of the song, it's great.
I'm soloing and you're soloing.
It's like everyone's soloing at the end of the song. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, and then Sam is letting loose on the vocals as well, and everything ties together. It's like, it's such an awesome sounding final to a song, you know. And I love a song that ends on a solo. I love ending on a solo. It's fantastic.
Just got to whip out them leads.
It's great, you know. It's great.
Your fingers are getting agitated by the end of the song, aren't they? They need to do something more.
They're getting agitated as you're talking about it, don't they?
Yeah. So, we played Midnight the other week. It'll be 3 weeks ago by the time this video comes out.
Yes. Wow. So long ago. But what a fantastic
You were
time.
happy with that one?
Very happy.
You weren't so happy when you looked at the video of it and there was a very poppy St. Angus snare.
Yep. Because, I don't know if anyone noticed that, but at the gig, snare wire snapped off at the start of midnight because of his huge marching at the start, just straight off.
I have the strong arms.
But he got through it and no one even noticed.
You just gotta hit extra hard in that it sounds. It's just loud enough no one can hear the difference.
Yeah. I mean, the GoPro noticed, but no one else noticed.
No one noticed on the night.
Exactly. Yeah. But like, it was really good. 6 months since we'd played, you know, going through COVID lockdown and all that stuff, you know, all the live music venues shutting. So it was just really, really good to get back on stage with the dudes. Yeah, it was
do the music.
It was great, yeah, because, you know, I mean, we, you know, keeping in touch with the rehearsals and the album throughout it all, which was great as well.
Yeah, we got to do a lot of writing.
And a lot of writing, yeah.
Recording.
But, you know,
as you've probably worked out by now.
Yeah, no, really, yeah.
Yeah, apart from Midnight, what was another good song you think went really well on the night?
Oh, yes. I also really enjoyed Phoenix. Phoenix was actually a really good one. Yeah, that was... Because I just love the sudden start to Phoenix. It's just like straight in there. Everyone's playing and just on the night, it's just felt great,
Yeah, Phoenix is, one of our fastest hitting songs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've listened too much to all of the songs on the first album. We haven't made you learn all of them quite yet. We've had you really busy on the second album.
Yes.
I'm not sure. You should have all heard the first album. Go out and buy it. No, but we had a tendency to start songs the same way on that first album because Sam brought a lot of the songs to us. Some of the songs had been written before I even was along. And because of that, there was a tendency to start them the same way. I think the most different ones on the album were probably the final act, which we still play a lot, where it was all me starting the song with a big tom fill. And, Fire and Ice was another popular one, which starts off with big tom fills coming in with Sam and all the guitars. Which, those were the breakaway ones rather than letting Sam carry a delicate piano intro into it. This time I know I've made a conscious effort to stay away from that a lot of the time. It happened a little bit on, say, The Monster Within, where you got that piano intro, but I've got some cymbals going on, some tom fills happening. And a lot of the other songs, Phoenix, prime example. Yeah. Totally. Straight into it.
Straight in. It's just like a brick wall.
Yep,
it's great. And then to the opposite end of the spectrum, we got Chrysalis. We got just a huge, peaceful warm-up.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'm just tapping away on these cymbals, giving you a bit of this 5/4.
Just a bit of space, just a little bit of atmosphere. Yeah.
Character.
Yeah.
No drums straight away in Chrysalis. All just rides and hi-hats.
Yeah.
High floating.
Totally. And shapeshifter, you get your mallets out,
Yeah. Don't know how many of you are familiar with the orchestral mallets, the yarn mallets, which give a really nice cymbal roll, don't they?
They do.
It's much nicer than the sticks trying to roll on a cymbal. Crack.
Yeah, it's a sweet sound. It's great.
It's much more delicate, much softer.
Yeah. Just supports Sam's piano at the start. It's great. Goes really well. So
we tried lots of different things this time.
Yes, we did. I do love how like every song sounds different. Every song is unique. You know, some will be like a brick wall start like straight into it, but then some will be really, really slow and gradually get in.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of variety. And I'm really keen for you guys to be a part of it as well.
I think even like one of my favourite songs, Break, we get to have lots of, like that's a different one with the tom fills going on.
Totally.
You and Ralph are riffing away straight away, but it's not that same brick wall effect that Phoenix has.
Yeah, totally.
It's like builds up to that. About 8 bars in, then you get your brick wall.
Then it's going, yeah.
But then it comes back again.
Yeah,
I talked about it a few weeks ago being a hip hop sort of drum feel.
Totally, sure.
Which I think you and Ralph were a bit motivated by.
Yeah.
It was very different. It's more interesting to work with.
It is an interesting song, Break.
Anything else you want to say about the gig the other week? Special thanks to Cooper's Brewery for giving us some nice beers.
Of course, and Benno from Rep, Lady Legend indeed. And everyone who came out on the night. It was great seeing you all there.
Yeah, there was a bit of a worry about COVID that week.
Yeah.
Trying to rear its ugly head again. But it looks like that's gone away. So we're happy about that. So we're keen to do an album launch, so...
Of course, yeah. So we hope to see everyone again in the near future rather than the distant future.
Yeah. We'd like to do it in the next 6 months, not the next 6 years.
Yeah, that would be preferred. That would be much preferred. Just waiting 6 months was just like, oh, please not again.
Okay. We better call that a night. Say adieu.
Adieu.
Bye.